folks. Welcome to Connections Live Conversations, where we talk about the challenges businesses are facing in today's world and explore the ideas, innovations, and people moving retail and business forward. I'm your host, Joe Galt from PDI Technologies, and today we're talking about a challenge that so many companies are facing these days: the increasing number of devices that need to be connected, but not enough bandwidth to connect them. So I can't go any further today without introducing my very special guest, Emmylou Landis. Emmylou's been with PDI for about 3 years and has a ton of experience working with our customers that face this very real problem. Emmylou, thanks for joining.
Thank you for having me, Joe.
Okay, so let's calm things down. You've just won an all expenses paid trip to anywhere you want to go. Where are you going?
Japan.
Why Japan?
The food, everything is so modern. It's easy to get everywhere. Did I say more?
So Japan is a fairly big country. Where in Japan?
Probably Tokyo would be number one.
Okay.
And then Yutsukaito.
Say that again.
Yutsukaito.
Yitsukato?
I have family there too. I'm probably butchering the way, you're supposed to pronounce it. But
Okay.
yeah, anywhere in Japan, I would love to go back.
Okay, so you've been there.
Yes, I've been like 4 or 5 times.
If you had to go somewhere that you haven't been, where would you go?
Oh, here we go. Peru.
Ooh, interesting. Why Peru?
My husband wants to go to Machu Picchu, so
Ah,
and I'll
cool.
go there for the llamas or the alpacas.
Don't ask me. I don't know. Okay, so before we get technical about all of these, the challenges that we're talking about, let's paint this picture. So, do you have a story or an example of an organization that was in the same situation I just described, where they're on like a legacy type firewall and a bunch of devices? Like, walk me through that.
Yeah, so there's this retailer that has about 70 stores. They were using a legacy firewall, and
Okay.
then when they wanted to add more modern applications, they were struggling to keep them running at the same time, which affected the customer satisfaction.
Okay, so like you say it affected the customer satisfaction.
Mhm.
What happened?
So once they moved to PDI firewall
Well,
as
is
a
that what they
service?
did? They moved to PDI's firewall?
Yes, they did.
Okay, so then yes, tell me how was their business affected after they made that move?
Yeah, so the real retailer noticed that their customers started staying longer. They built a larger loyalty base as their customers kept coming in, and overall created a better customer experience
So why were they staying longer?
because their applications were able to run at the same time, like all at the same time, and because they added more applications like self-checkout, guest
Oh,
Wi-Fi, they were able to, have that all set up at the same time. So the customer obviously took advantage of it.
yeah, so they were able to come in and bring their laptop and do
Yeah.
some work
Hmm.
while they were there, and then maybe
Yeah.
look around and get bombarded with, you should join our loyalty program.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, got it. Okay. So that's a great story. Uh, I'm sure they're not the only organization that's going through or that had that issue. I'm sure
Yeah.
there's tons of them out there right now. Is this a problem that these organizations can kick down the road a little bit, or do they really need to kind of get this solved right away?
I would say they need to kind of get this started yesterday.
Okay,
Now more than ever, retailers want their stores to be secured. So a
sure,
firewall is like locking the front door. You could leave it wide open, but anyone could just walk in.
sure.
There's also compliance pressure like PCI and GDPR. There's limited IT resources, and then the evolving modern applications and their requirements for connectivity.
I've got to believe that not doing this would probably make them less competitive. I mean, if they've got a location down the street or across
Yeah.
the street, and they have things like guest Wi-Fi that runs beautifully,
Hmm.
and that could be a compelling issue. Like
Yeah.
we can't compete unless we do this.
Yes, exactly. I mean, just last week I went to a coffee shop that didn't have Wi-Fi.
Really?
Yes, and I was like, how in the world? I mean, I don't drink coffee, but I still went there because I thought that they had Wi-Fi, and they did not. And I was like, how is that going to work?
You raise an interesting point that I hadn't even thought of. We are kind of trained these days. We are
Mhm.
like it's table stakes. Like
Yeah,
having things like free Wi-Fi. Who doesn't have free Wi-Fi that works? I mean, people just
exactly.
expect that to happen.
Exactly. Yeah. So
Interesting.
it's definitely applications that retailers should have to drive more customers in.
And it's not just having the applications, it's having them run smoothly and
Correct.
run right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So we've kind of been dancing around this thing, firewall as a
Mhm.
service or for those of us that don't understand what that is,
Yes.
what is that in plain language?
So it's a next generation firewall. It's fully managed. It has dual SIM capabilities. It has a higher throughput capacity, and it can handle rapidly evolving applications.
Okay, so it's better right out of the box
Mhm.
than a traditional legacy type firewall.
Yeah,
And I want to make sure I hear you right. It can continue to help support these companies as they grow. So
correct.
they can keep adding because I know that
Yes.
you mentioned that there are applications
Mhm.
10 years ago they probably had half of those applications, if that many. So
Yeah.
who knows what 10 years from now is going to look like?
Even if they add just a few more applications, no matter if, retailers are adding more stores, our firewall can support that as well.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a scalable solution
Correct.
that's more
Correct.
long term.
Exactly. And it's not just like a large retailer can benefit from the solution. A one-stop shop can be supported by our firewall, but also the thousands and thousands of stores that we have around the world can also be supported.
So an organization with that's global,
Yeah,
this is a fit for them.
exactly.
And the gas station that's on my corner that is owned, he's just got the one.
Yeah,
This is a good fit for him.
exactly.
Perfect. Okay. So thank you for painting that picture.
Mhm.
Now that we know like about what firewall as a service is and why it's important for these organizations to do something about this now, where should they get it from?
PDI Technologies.
Okay, but why? Why PDI technologies?
Yeah, so with our enterprise grade device, as we are built to scale, like I said, so no matter if you have a few locations to 1,000 stores around the world, we can accommodate retailers' growing and evolving needs.
Okay, so we're kind of uniquely suited to be able to do this right and to
Hmm.
do this at a level that again some of these global organizations are going to require.
Yeah,
And if we meet the requirements of a global organization, we can probably handle Fred and Irma's gas station that's right down the street from me.
hmm,
They're going to be a fit for that too.
exactly. Yes. And we also have, I think another benefit would be we have dual SIM capabilities with Verizon and AT&T.
Okay, so what does that mean? Just what does dual SIM capabilities mean?
So the retailer would get two SIM cards and they can choose which one they'd want to use based off of Verizon or AT&T, and then they can use
Okay.
the other for cell backup.
So whatever is, because I know that I don't want to. I was with Verizon and I had
Oh
great
gosh.
signal,
You should not be
and
saying this on.
and now I'm with Brand X
Yes.
and I don't have great signal.
Yes.
So depending on where you are, signal strength is going to be
Correct.
different. So they
Exactly.
can, oh, that's really okay. That makes a difference
Hmm.
for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is I mean, that's really compelling. So you told us a great story about like a real world scenario of an organization that went through that and how moving to PDI's firewall as a service not just help their applications run better, but how that made their business more competitive and how they actually saw increases in things like loyalty programs. And then you walked us through the definition, well, not even a definition, just a kind of a everyman's definition
Mhm.
of what is firewall as a service, and how we do it differently. So that was all great. And I'm really thankful for you walking us through that today. My last question for you is if you got tapped on the shoulder and had to give a TED talk on something unrelated to your career,
Hmm.
what would you give it on?
All things travel.
Okay, so can you narrow that down?
From what to wear, where to
Okay.
go, what to eat, but on a smaller scale than like, the huge TV shows that talk about where to eat and everything. It'd be somewhere that no one really knows about.
Okay, so we are witnessing the birth right here of Travel Talk with Emma Lou coming to Apple Podcasts near you. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, but I wouldn't say birth. That's weird.
The Genesis.
Yeah. Okay,
The
sure.
Genesis. That's awesome. Well, uh, so if thank you, Emma Lou, for that. It was great having you on, and I really appreciate you walking us through all that.
Thank you.
If you want to learn more or see how Firewall as a Service fits your business, head over to pditechnologies.com/conversations. And if you have questions on today's conversation or have recommendation on topics you'd like us to discuss in the future, please comment below. We'd love to hear how you're thinking about securing your network in 2025. And please make sure to share this episode with your IT team and really anybody that you want to. Thanks for listening. I'm looking forward to our next conversation.
Stay connected.